Hello, my name is John Kinseth. I am the Deputy City Manager for the City of Decatur. Today is July 22nd, 2020. I wanted to start the video today talking about the rising number of cases nationwide. The number of cases around the country is near 4 million. We are basically seeing surges that we saw back in April, now here in July. Fortunately, they're not here in Illinois, and they're not here in Decatur-Macon County. With that in mind, if you are traveling to one of these known hotspots, we ask that you please consider self-isolating or getting tested for COVID-19 when you do return home to our community. Although we can't control what the cases and the risks of traveling to other communities are, we can do our part to control where and how the virus spreads within our community. Even here in Macon County, we are seeing a rising number of cases. Over the last weekend, we saw 13 additional cases, and really we are seeing the impacts of people traveling out of state for vacation, for business, for other reasons, to visit family, etc. And they are bringing cases back here to Decatur-Macon County. As of yesterday, there were 286 confirmed cases in Macon County. Seven people are currently hospitalized, and we want to see those numbers to continue to be under control, to where our healthcare system can continue to keep up with the number of cases that we have, so that everybody has the adequate healthcare resources that they need should they fall ill from the virus and need to be hospitalized. We ask that everybody do their part. Please wear a mask, socially distance where appropriate, and if you have questions about your health and you find it appropriate, please go and get tested. There are a number of places where you can get tested here in Macon County, as well as places outside of our community where you can get tested. The city does not want to have to strictly enforce the IDPH or the CDC guidelines, but we are counting on all of our citizens to do their part and voluntarily comply. If we all do our part and we control the virus and how it spreads until there is a vaccine, then we can live with this for the foreseeable future. I don't say all this to be an alarmist or to politicize the message, but it is the reality of where we are living today. We are 6 months into the spread of this pandemic, and certainly it's not hard to look around the country, look around the globe, and see the impacts that it's having in other places. We have the opportunity to control what happens here in Decatur and Macon County, but it takes all of us working together, and together we can get through it. During the past 3 months, the city has been focused on improving our residents' access to city staff and city services by moving more capabilities online. Although we are now reopened to the public at the Civic Center, we will continue to improve our accessibility of electronic communications and city services in this way moving forward. This includes such things as applying for permits and licenses and paying bills or tickets online through our website. Despite the disruption that COVID-19 has caused on all of our lives, the city continues to advance and to build upon the momentum that we have going towards attracting new developments and continuing neighborhood revitalization. The city is aggressively pursuing demolitions as well as disposing of surplus property owned by the city, taken primarily from tax sales through the county, etc. If you have a vacant lot next door to you and you are interested in creating a bigger side lot, there's never been a better time to acquire that lot from the city or from the county. The city is continuing to pursue the registration and accountability of vacant and foreclosed properties here in Decatur in order to improve and stabilize our neighborhood. On that topic, the housing market is very strong currently in Decatur, and we are seeing houses selling very quickly and prices higher than they were just a year ago. This is a very positive thing, and we believe that is because of increased enforcement of code enforcement, etc. The city is also considering a native plant ordinance to allow our environmentally conscious residents to pursue monarch butterfly gardens and other reasonably attractive native areas in their backyards. City Council is also considering relaxing our regulations of animals, and specifically farm animals, so that those residents that have sufficient properties and resources to responsibly keep animals, farm animals within the city limits, can do so. If you would like to give us your feedback on any of these things, we welcome that so that we can make sure that we are gathering citizen input on these regulations and ordinances that are being developed. As the city seeks ways to reduce and relax regulations, allowing our property owners more freedoms to use their property as they see fit, we as citizens have the responsibility to ensure that these new rights do not contribute to the negativity of our community. Just as many other communities have been impacted by the recent disruptions to bring attention to social justice, so too has the city of Decatur. The city is always paying attention and exploring ways that we can engage our minority community and to reduce racial inequalities within our community. Our entire police department has or will be attending de-escalation training as a result of this. We understand that our law enforcement is out in the neighborhoods all the time and comes in contact with various people of various races that all need some type of training to prepare them for the policing in the 21st century. We are rolling out body-worn cameras for our officers working in these neighborhoods, and the city is also currently revising our MBE requirements to incentivize our local minority businesses that are providing services or products to the city of Decatur. As we look forward to what's ahead, there are still many uncertainties facing us. What we do know today is that there is no cure, there is no vaccine for COVID-19 currently. We will learn to have to live this way for the foreseeable future. It may be till the end of the year, it may be going into next year. That's up to the scientific community to ultimately give us guidance on that. What we do know is that we have to continue to move forward as a community, and we cannot let COVID-19 paralyze our community and the goals that the city council and the community has for the city staff to carry forward as we were prior to the current pandemic that we are in. If each one of us does our part, plays the role, continues to wear the mask, socially distance, and do the responsible thing, we can minimize the spread. We can live this way with some slow expansion of reopening that ultimately keeps the cases at a manageable number that our healthcare system can keep up with. That's the goal, that's the desire, and I appeal to you to work with your neighbors, work with the community, all do our part, and we can get through this together. Thank you.